I'm 50 years old. I'm on my side on a street in Sheffield.
Good morning, everybody. It's the Friday 5, episode 015, episode 15 for July 31st, 2015. With us, as usual, up in New York City is Mr. Bart Mroz.
Hey, John, what is this, Black Day today? The black t-shirt?
Yes, it is black t-shirt today. I broke out the old black t-shirt.
Mine's blue, but it looks black in here. I got a little evil bunny going on.
Where'd you get that?
Store down the street. It was just kind of cute.
I thought it was a Johnny Cupcakes because I saw the little skull and crossbones.
It isn't. It is bunny. I think it's Evil Bunny? Whatever it's called.
Evil Bunny.
Evil Bunny.
All right, let's get started. This week's episode is going to be all about the Amazon. Amazon's been really crushing it lately, and they got a lot of great things in the pipeline. But the big news today, especially if you watched our little intro there, is they landed the series Top Gear, which is huge.
Well, Top Gear. I mean, they landed at 3 guys. I think they're going to probably rename it.
Good point. But people are going to refer to it as Amazon's Top Gear.
Yeah, duh. I mean, but it's kind of like, BBC no longer, they're trying to produce more of the Top Gear show. They're trying to replace the host. But I think it's going to be a failed thing like it has failed everywhere else, right? US show sucks. They're trying to recreate that. And the only way you could do it is these 3 guys. These guys could literally have a stupid cooking show.
I was just going to say, yeah.
And they have those, right?
Jeremy Clarkson cooking show. Yeah, obviously. So obviously the Amazon, we'll rephrase that. Amazon scored the talent. They didn't score the show. It's interesting that I think it's really great obviously great for them, but I think it's great for the consumer because you're going to get more of an, their unbiased opinion because they're not going to be held down by sponsors. They're not going to be held down for anything. Their contract basically says they can do whatever they want. So I'm just really excited to see what they come up with.
I'm stoked because there's going to be more crashes, more ridiculousness, and they'll do some stupid stuff.
And I wonder, is it going to be PG? Are they going to let a little F notes fly, or what do you think?
They'll probably let everything fly. I mean, it's Amazon, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but a lot of kids watch it, so it'd be interesting to see what they do with it.
Yeah. I think, though, I don't – if you watch the show, they bleep a lot. You know what I mean? Like, when they had crashes and stuff, that – maybe.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, British TV they let a lot more stuff fly anyway.
Now the biggest question is who's going to be the Stig this time?
Right, exactly.
Because they have switched them.
Maybe you should try out for it.
Yeah, no. It's probably going to be a good driver. I mean, it has to be, right?
It has to be. It can't not be.
It cannot be. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. And it's Prime, so you can have it, as long as I think they're just bringing – I mean, at the end of the day, they're just bringing more customers to Prime, which is awesome.
Right. And that's the end-all, be-all. The thing that's interesting with the streaming services, though, you're not going to be able to compare apples to apples. BBC's isn't going to be able to say, well, we had more viewers when they were here, and now they're over here because streaming services don't share their viewing numbers.
No, they will. I mean, they're public companies, so Amazon is.
But they don't now, and unless they use that as a leverage tool to bring more talent on, or obviously money talks when it comes down to that. That you can get 100 million views, but if you're only getting paid scale, then it doesn't mean shit.
It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be good. I mean, good win on Amazon. Netflix missed out. I think they did go to Netflix too. But look at these companies like Netflix and Amazon are becoming production companies,
All right. So the thing I like about it, business aside, is that Jeremy Clarkson got in trouble. He got the boot, and everybody went "fuck you" and followed him. I think that says a lot.
I mean, what he did, whatever the circumstances wasn't really that nice. He has a history of some of that stuff. But
I mean, people are people, He's an old man.
He's right.
He's a crazy old man. What do you expect?
We're all going. All
right. Next on our list. Oh, you got anything else?
No, I was just saying, I think they wanted to get out anyway.
Probably.
And it was because they were probably hamster, We'll see. Anyway.
All right. So next on our list, we're going to talk about Amazon Launchpad. Amazon Launchpad is basically a route for companies that have already gained a following through channels like Indiegogo or Product Hunt Launchpad will give them more exposure, and it also kind of serves what is an incubator.
What about incubator? I mean, it's Andreessen Horowitz and Y Combinator partners with. It's a partnership, and it's a market. It's going to be a full marketplace. So, any pre-orders and stuff like that, Amazon will handle all your, sort of logistics and stuff like that, which is awesome. I mean, a bigger exposure for them. You know what I mean? Like Product Hunt, people don't really know about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, not Product Hunt. I wish I would have thought of that. It's so stupid simple. But anyway, so these are, dude, it makes me so angry. These are fully fledged products, or are some of these half baked?
I think some of them are half baked. Some of them are full fledged, like the Blue Smart Carry On, which I want now.
So you can't get that yet.
Well, as this picture looks like, it says September. So.
Pre-order. Okay. All right. So good point. But either way, it's still massive exposure for products that only people like you and I and other people in the tech scene would really know about.
Yeah, I mean, Quirky is out. Quirky does the same thing. They actually do develop and produce and do all that kind of stuff. But it's Quirky, and still people are, Quirky does sell stuff in like Staples and things like that. I don't know how far that's going, I don't know how exposed that is, right? Whereas Amazon is really exposed.
Sure. I mean, Quirky's more of an invention marketplace. They're more into instead of funding company, it's guy with a really good idea. Like the Quirky story is the one guy who he reinvented the air conditioner, and he was just a basement inventor. Yep. And he found a good platform to do that, which I think is really awesome. But I think this Launchpad is more for, I guess I'm trying to say is like a step above that. These guys that have more actual products in their hands, as opposed to someone who goes, "Here's my idea. Help me make this."
Kind of. So Quirky is like the full one-stop full shop, right? So you basically have an idea, they'll help you develop and stuff like that. Whereas you have to go develop it and things like that, and then it's just a marketplace for the startups. So,
right. But Quirky also holds your hand and helps you get your invention built. Whereas this Launchpad is, I think it's a step above that. It's more, I guess, it's more of a marketing play.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on our list, Amazon is planning drive-up grocery stores. I don't really know too much about this, but from what
that's kind of weird, unless it's an Amazon store, because you can drive up to a lot of grocery stores now and do that in the burbs, at least in the burbs.
Well, it's interesting. I didn't really catch the whole drift of this, but that Amazon continues to expand into bricks and mortar type endeavors.
Yeah,
says a lot for them in that. Not that they would ever move away from e-commerce, but they're looking at the full commerce picture.
Yeah, I mean, they've had Amazon has delivered groceries for a while now, and they're trying to do everything right. Like it's weird that they just literally sell absolutely everything. From groceries to local delivery to 1 hour delivery. In New York, it's, I can get anything from Amazon.
Yes, even down here in Little Philadelphia, I can now get Amazon same day delivery, which is, it kind of spooks me out. I order something at 9 o'clock and the guy's knocking on my door too.
Well, I know why, because the distribution center's in Jersey now.
I just feel so lazy when I do that. I'm like, you know what? I'm out of Lara bars. You know what? Could you like bring me some Lara bars by 2 o'clock?
Oh, Alfred.
Alfred, could you give me my Lara bars?
Jarvis, could you order some Lara bars? Actually, wait a minute. You can actually do that with the Echo.
Yes, you actually could. But it won't place the order. It'll just add it to a list. We're gonna have to do a show on the Echo.
Because that's funny. Because it'd be like, oh, Echo.
Oh, Echo. Oh, it's actually, you have to name it. I have the stock name, which is Alexa, which I think is sexy.
Not Jarvis. Come on.
Nah, not Jeeves. Oh, Jeeves.
Oh my God, remember that search engine?
Yeah, the ye olden days.
Anyway.
Okay, so Amazon, speaking of getting into different growth areas, we talked last week about the how it surpassed Walmart in market value.
Yeah.
Of course, they got that way by selling just about everything, but one niche that they're really starting to explode in is clothing, which I hadn't really thought about. I don't really think of Amazon as a clothing store, but then again, I use Amazon for a completely different thing than what a lot of other people use it for.
I mean, they own Zappos.
Right. So are these numbers including Zappos? I guess they are, because the numbers that I'm looking at compared to Macy's, TJ Maxx, and Walmart and Nordstrom, I mean, they're almost $50 billion, whereas Macy's, the closest numbers in that sector are $30 billion, and that's Macy's.
Right. I mean, they actually did acquire a retail store, multiple stores. I mean, but they're also, I think they might be calculating the whole thing because there's, India has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's right. So what they're saying is they're going to start another website in India just for clothing.
Right. But also, if you think about it, if you look at it, it might be also the replenishment stuff, right? Underwear and T-shirts and stuff like that, right? Your usual things that you would buy anyway, right?
Right. So, because men are lazy, so men just want to have their underwear and their subscription.
Yeah, why not? I mean, same underwear all the time, right?
Men are the one that are shopping for Lara bars and having them delivered in 4 hours.
Right. I mean, it works. I like it. I mean, it's going to be interesting how they have their hands in all of it. I mean, we're doing an episode of Amazon. Like, they have their hands in everything. It's just lately in the past few weeks, they just kind of exploded completely.
Yeah, I mean, it's been interesting because we do a lot of research to put the show together. Believe it or not, some actual work goes into the show. And we scour all the news services. We have our list, and there was really nothing going on. And I understand it because it's summertime, but every article that comes up is just Amazon is crushing in some other category in some other way. So we had to do a whole show.
We did indeed, except for our product of the week.
Product of the week is the KFC Memories Bucket. Someone out there thought it was a good idea to produce a limited edition KFC bucket that takes Polaroids.
Or prints them.
Well, it doesn't take it, it prints them. So you take your photos on your phone, you send the photos to your bucket, and as you're eating your greasy chicken, a little Polaroid pops out the bottom.
What? What? I mean, I get, McDonald's did the whole, or Wendy's, one of them did the placemat with keyboard. That was weird.
That might have been KFC too. I don't know.
That was weird, but good when you have greasy hands.
Yeah, it's your greasy hands and your greasy little Polaroid.
Right.
It's a Bluetooth-powered Polaroid printer attached to the bottom of a bucket of fried chicken.
Because you really want to take pictures of you eating that chicken.
Yeah. How viral.
Like, seriously, really? This is gonna look like.
I'm looking at this BuzzFeed article, and I thought I was at the Onion. I couldn't believe it. Is this a real thing?
Right. Wait, where is this, though? Yes, this is real. It's in Canada.
It's April 1st. What is this?
Memory bucket, no more corporate guy. What?
This is insane.
This is.
It's not rocket science. It's a bucket of science.
Okay.
I'll see if I can insert the video in here. All right, so here's the people, the millennials. They're having their chicken. Guy who looks like somebody we know with his glasses on his head. He's, look, their selfie. Turn the bucket on. And it prints a photo. Shake it like a Polaroid.
We're gonna have to shake it like a third. Right, while you have a bucket of chicken.
Oh, that's so cute.
Special.
How many napkins does it come with?
They just use the photos as napkins.
Oh, it's in Canada. Sadly, it looks like America loses out again.
Because we're not fed enough.
All right. I think we're going to have to take a road trip to Canada to get one of these.
Canada. Let's do it.
Canada.
Let's do it.
All right. You want to wrap it up?
Wrap it up, sir. That was a good
right.
show, sir.
So you're heading out this weekend? You're having a little road trip?
I am having a little bit of a road trip.
Well, if you're near Canada, go to KFC. Make sure you.
I could actually be really close.
You were going to be close to Canada. That's why I mentioned that. You might want to just crawl across the border and score us a Polaroid bucket.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right. Safe travels. Let's wrap it up. And
Wrap it up
next week.
Peace.